Alrighty, so I am the Emerald Emperor. We are on session 14, I believe. Welcome to Pelagaius. Last time we left off, essentially the zombie apocalypse had been unleashed on the city of Deva. Luckily, it seems like the damage has been mostly mitigated from getting out, but it continues to get worse and worse. When we last left off, you guys had headed for the closest magic shop, hoping for items and potions that will help you on your crusade, if you were, to reclaim the city. That's where you guys find yourselves now, inside the magic shop, having just had someone get blasted into the wall. Cough, cough.
No names mentioned.
No names were mentioned, and no elves were harmed in the making of this footage. Alright, so, starting off with, let's see, we'll start off with Rudy. What are you wanting to do? Because you're here in the magic shop with them. What would you like to do at this point?
Having missed last session, I feel like I'm a little bit out of my element. I should have watched the video, I'm sorry. I will pilfer the place for scrolls regarding this secret demon that I may have been made aware of.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a daunting perception check.
Oh man. Perception is, I believe, a 2 for me, but I think it's 1 yellow. Yes. Oh, 3 and 1 yellow. Daunting is how many, Rad? 5? 4?
Daunting is 4.
4. You got this, bud.
I hope so. Hey, I succeed.
Alright, so you start kind of pilfering through the scrolls and random bits of parchment that are lying around on the desk and in the boxes. Eventually you come across something that is extremely old. As you kind of look at it and kind of unfurl it to see what it is, you can read parts of it, but parts of it seem to be in a language that you haven't seen before. As you kind of look through it, you see depictions of different demons.
Yeah, this is 245.
I'm sorry, I just tore off a chunk of my skin. Holy crap. So it's in a different language. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
No worries. Part of it is. Some of it you can read because it seems to be in the common tongue. As you continue to read, more parts of it start to kind of make sense as you read it. Though you can't, as you kind of read it, you're like, huh. And you kind of look away, look back at it. The document, apparently it's converting to your language that you can read. Anyway, so that's kind of what you found. And that's what you're doing at the moment, is just kind of reading through it. Next up is Gores.
I'm not there.
Where are you at?
I am currently with the bad guy frolicking through the streets.
Okay, that's right. You were headed towards Rafik. You're with Rafik.
Yes, and I'm currently whistling a tune and skipping.
Okay.
Yes, you were
yes.
Happy, strangely happy.
And I am talking to my companion and my little dragon.
Thought you loved. No, you didn't leave her back.
Okay. Then Kustrock, how about you?
I'm still looking at Kitlin's ankle, kind of just disappointed a little bit in her for fucking around with shit she doesn't know what to do with.
Alright, Kitlin, you're being fussed over by the dwarf. What are you doing?
Looking pathetically sad, and I'm like, well, everybody else has got some special talent and ability to take care of this thing. Me, I've got nothing. So, yes, I'm going to pilfer through enchanted places to find something.
Okay. So, Mr. Lloyd, what would you like to be doing?
Lloyd is his...
Lloyd is my
Griffin.
griffin.
Yep. So what would you like Lloyd to be doing?
Let's see. Well, it looks like he's in a cage, right? I guess that's a safe
Yep.
thing to assume.
Yeah.
He's gonna be squawking.
All right.
Crazy. Trying to get out.
Everyone that's inside the magic shop, I want you guys to roll me an average or an easy perception check.
1 purple.
1 purple. Christina, take a setback due to your ankle being like damaged and you're in pain.
Of course. Oh, 3 green, 2 black, 1 a black, and 3.
Okay, Aaron, you don't hear it because you're too busy. Don't forget the purples, Christina.
Oh.
Anyway, Aaron, you're too busy mending Kitlin up.
Oh, shit. Apparently not had a good habit. Green, purple, setback. There.
All right, so Kitlin, despite the pain in your ankle, and Rudy, as you guys are doing your thing, you suddenly hear what sounds like a squawk, similar to a baby eagle squawking. You also hear like something that sounds like somebody rattling a cage, and it appears to be coming from upstairs.
Help me up.
I will go investigate. I feel like this book might be pressing, so I'm going to keep it in my inventory. What should I label it as? Evil Book of Translating Words of Evil?
Put Demonic Scroll.
Oh boy.
Help me up. There's something going on upstairs.
Gotcha. Alright, I'm going to scoop my boot.
As soon as Kushak helps me up, I'm going to go back up there with him.
Okay, so you get up there, and you notice that the sound appears to be coming from this doorway.
Oh, cool. Hey guys, did you know there was a whole other door here?
Yes, I obviously knew that. I just
I get him
decided
over.
to.
That's funny. Alright, locked.
As you try the door, it is locked. You're going to have to get your way in.
Alright, let me pick it.
All right, go ahead and roll me an average skullduggery check.
2 purple. Two yellows, 2 green.
All right. Takes you very little time, but you're able to skullduggery your way in, and this is what you see.
Kitlin, why don't you let me take a little gander in there before you do with your ankle and all.
Go ahead. I look through the door and go, right after you. Nope.
Hey.
Nope.
Start wandering in.
All right. Nothing really seems to happen outside of you're inside a room.
Cool. These like prison cells? What are those doors there look like?
As you look through the door, you see what appears to be crates in the first room here, as well as some really kind of weird rocks that seem to be glowing.
I'm gonna hobble to the second door.
You look through that crate and the room is black, pitch black, but you hear rattling and a very low, kind of mournful and sad squawk.
You okay in there?
Squawk.
Lloyd, what do you do?
Lloyd hears someone, so he immediately kind of perks up and like gets louder and tries to get more agitated.
All right, so you start to hear the squawking getting louder, and the rattling of the cage is becoming more pronounced. As it sounds like wings are hitting it very rapidly.
I'm gonna. Is it locked?
Yes.
I'm like a desperate animal. I'm gonna pick the lock.
All right, go ahead and roll me a average skullduggery again. All right, yeah, you pick the lock, and inside you see a snow white griffin cub.
Ooh, hello there. And I approach cautiously.
Lloyd, in response, is going to look at him and kind of puff out in a defensive kind of manner.
No. Here to help. I will unlock the cage if you need me to. I have rations. Pull out some rations and hand them to him.
All right, so you start feeding like beef
understands
jerky through the cage at
Yes.
at Lloyd.
Yes.
Lloyd understands this, and he immediately calms down.
All right. The cage itself is not locked. However, it does have a sliding bar. That way, the animal cannot get out.
I'll unslide the bar. Who do you belong to? Surely he's somewhere around here.
Squawk.
Wow! Sad.
I love this in character.
I know, right?
All right. So you guys have.
Can I
Go ahead.
try and open this other door up here?
Yeah, sure. All right. As you go to open it, it is also locked. How would you like to work through this problem?
Is the lock on the outside? Is there like a padlock looking thing, or is it like?
In this case, yes, there is a padlock.
I'm gonna lean against the wall and just watch.
Take my halberd and just bash it off.
Ah!
All right, go ahead.
Strong, can it?
Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Yes, it's always better
There you
than
go.
bashing.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, this lock is made of some sturdy stuff. As you slice at it with your halberd, you realize that the lock isn't breaking. Like, you're not even really scratching it. You're denting, like, chipping part of your own blade as you hit it, but it doesn't seem to be doing any damage to the lock itself.
I seem to be picking my nails with one of the daggers.
Oh, fuck! My new halberd. Damn it! And I like pulled out a sharp polishing stone and like step back. Kitlin, can you
Lloyd
do
wants.
this?
Lloyd
Would you
would
like
like
me
to
to unlock
investigate
Yeah.
All right.
these two other people.
Okay. So as you back off, you see this little griffin cub kind of pad over to you, kind of half like trying to float, but can't get much lift in this area because there's like it's dead air. But he's kind of like hopping towards you almost in a curious manner.
Oh hey.
He's friendly.
Strange demon creature. He's friendly? Oh good. I was gonna
Feed him, he's fine.
look at it.
All right, Christina, go ahead and roll me a hard.
Oh, hard?
Yep, just throw another just roll one purple.
Alright.
Okay, so you succeed. You hear a snick snick, and the door unlocks, and the deadbolt, or not the deadbolt, the padlock just kind of falls to the ground.
See, finesse more than muscle, dear.
Hey. I'm going to look at the shiny rocks.
Okay,
I'm gonna haul it back out.
they gently pulse. They look to be gems of some kind, but not any that you've seen before. Most gems do not pulsate like this.
Is there anything south of here?
Rudy.
Yes.
There is a door
Yes.
there,
Rudy,
yes,
come here.
Christina.
Alright, is it locked?
Rocks.
It appears to be locked, yes.
Unlocking it.
Go ahead and roll me a hard skullduggery check.
Okay.
I will observe the rock while she does this.
Okay. As you unlock the door and you try to push it open, it does not open. It still feels like it's locked, but it's not because you heard the snick as the lock disengaged.
Kustra, something blocking the door. I need your muscle now.
Oh, now you need my muscle. You're
Dude,
rocking
Door's
like
unlocked.
boy.
Anyway, what were you doing with the rock, too, by the way, Kustrock?
Oh, I called Rudy over and had him look at it.
Yeah, I'm examining the rock.
Okay, go ahead and roll a knowledge check on it.
Ooh, I think that's my strong suit. Any particular knowledge or just standard?
If you have like geography or some of that might be able to help you.
Gosh, that's my strong suit. I'll roll a normal knowledge because I feel like that's better than for me. Or unless I can roll runes.
Runes aren't going to help you here.
All right, so I'm gonna roll normal knowledge.
Okay, go ahead.
Pet the bird. Pet the griffin.
Difficulty?
Let's go with hard.
Ow.
It's on the
Imagine
tip of
throwing
your
it out.
tongue. You've read about these somewhere. You know you've read about them. You just can't for the life of you remember what it is. And it's driving you nuts. Take 2 strain.
Oh.
Oh! Ow!
All right, so
Bold comes over
Kustrak.
to Rudy and offers him a suggestion.
Squawk.
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 Damn. That's motivational is what that is.
All right, so Kustrak, what are you doing with this door?
I'm gonna try and like push the door open.
Go ahead and roll
See if I
me
can-
a just straight brawn check. It'll be a hard.
Ooh.
Okay,
Hell
you
yeah.
push, and I mean you push mightily. If this were a normal door, you're sure you would have pushed it over and broken the hinges off at the same time. But in this
Things
case,
are
it
fine.
does not budge. Not an
Oh.
inch. You don't even hear the wood creaking under your pressure.
Can I look at the door and see if there's some magic shenanigans going on?
Sure, go ahead and roll me a average divine check.
I am going to go over and check the circle, but not approach the circle. You know,
Okay.
just look at it from the bottom of the stairs.
All right, so Kustrak, as you inspect the door, you come to the conclusion that yes, this door is spelled. And it appears that you need either to break the spell or to know the key phrase to get in.
Open sesame.
I think Gores would be better at breaking this spell, so I'm gonna pocket that memory and come back later.
Okay. Christina,
Yeah.
as you kind of look at the circle, you get a chill that runs through your spine.
No.
You smell something similar to liquid iron, but not heated liquid iron,
It's like
and a tinge of copper is also what you smell.
this isn't good at all. That's way too much. Somebody had to die to do that. Yeah, no, I'm not approaching that thing.
Let's see here. Gores, Kustrak, both of you, I need you to roll me an easy magic check.
Knowledge or just magic?
Arcana for you, divine for Kustrak.
Oh, so just
Like,
my thing.
Yep, your magic. If I say magic check, just assume it's your magic.
Oh god. What are you
That'll
up to?
go for you as well, Isaac. If I say like magic because you have magic too, I'll specify you in it next time because you're already kind of there.
Oh, okay. So you don't mean to do that now?
Yeah, you don't need to do it right now. You're already where this is going on.
Oh,
All right, so between the two of you, you guys.
I'm in the wrong chat again. Gosh darn
Yeah,
it. Fuck.
I tried to say something before you rolled, but
We'll keep the results for now. All right, so both of you, as you guys continue to do your thing, you're skipping, Kustrak is exploring, you guys feel a pull. It's a little different than the spell from earlier that you felt. This one feels as though it's drawing all the magic towards itself. You guys find yourselves faint of breath almost, is kind of the feeling that you get from this. Whatever's going on, it is a major spell. For this much magic to be pulled, it has to be large.
do I get a direction of where it's coming from?
Somewhere outside.
Hold up. Can I do something?
What do you want to do?
So I feel the pull around me.
Yep.
Like the magic around me is getting sucked towards that direction.
Correct.
I'm gonna form a ball, and I want to make it when it gets to the like a ticking time bomb.
Okay.
The slightest disturbance could affect it. Like I want just raw magic in its raw form. I just want it to like let go and get it pulled to the center, and then closer to the center to explode. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, as the idea is a good one, but you realize that the amount of magic that is being pulled here, if you were to do that, you would probably kill the turtle.
I just lost y'all. What did you say? Something?
Yes, did you hear me now?
Interesting. Everyone's talking.
Can you
You
hear
all
us
hear me
now? We can hear you. Can you hear me?
What the
Hear
hell
you.
happened?
Can you hear me?
Give me a second. My
Okay,
Can you hear
turtle
me?
did that.
Can you hear me
We
now?
can hear you.
I can hear both of you guys. I don't know if that matters.
hello.
You're fine,
Can you hear
Tony.
me?
You're fine, Tony. Everybody but Tyson can hear each other, I'm
For
assuming.
some reason, all of a sudden, it just switched
Yes.
off. Can't hear anybody.
Maybe he muted his audio.
I was gonna say, hopefully he's paying
If there's
attention
net.
to the chat, because if not, he's kind of SOL.
Hello.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to take you once again.
Squawk.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for him, Kustrock and party, what do you guys want to do?
Squawk.
I'm going to go back to the door and I'm going to ask if there's anyone in this room.
You hear nothing.
I'm gonna investigate the weird blood altar
Okay.
a little bit.
As you get closer, you can sense latent magic or not latent, but leftover magic, right before it starts to get sucked away. The blood, as it does this, seems to be drying.
Odd question. Am I allowed to take an action?
Sure.
Would there be anything kind of correlation between my evil demonic scroll that translates itself and this kind of circle thing that you guys seem to be obsessing over?
As you kind of read your scroll and look at it, yeah, apparently this scroll uses some form of magic to translate for you, and as you look at it, you see writings on stuff like this.
Jeez. Okay. Can I read the writings on the stuff like this?
Essentially, it's an incantation to summon demons.
Oh, well, I do not want to be reading that then.
Essentially, you can summon them. You can't do it just by reading it. You have to actually put magic into it. But it summons a demon, and the way the circle is drawn out, it contains the demon in the center.
You know what, Nick? I'm going to go back downstairs and look to see if there's any notes or anything about there being a word to open this door.
Okay. You start to hobble downstairs. Everyone go ahead and roll me a coordination check. This is going to be an average coordination.
Coordination. Oh, cool.
For you, Christina, because of your injured ankle, you get a setback due to this.
So 2 purple and a black?
Yep.
Alright, good thing I'm coordinated.
Good thing I'm not. I'm about to fail this.
Isaac, for you, you're going to roll 2 greens for Lloyd.
Gotcha.
He actually gets a blue to his roll, though, because he has wings to help stabilize him.
See, I'm
Sweet.
coordinated.
In your faces.
Alright, so Christina is good.
Even
Aaron, you fall on your ass in this one. Tony,
God damn it.
looks like you succeed.
Heck yeah, my dude.
And so does Lloyd. Alright, so everyone, with the exception of Kustrock, the entire building shakes for a few seconds. Like you're hearing creaking of the wood as the ground below you starts to shake.
You hear us?
Tyson, can you hear us?
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up.
I can't even hear him now.
I was going to say I can't hear him. I can see him talking every now and again.
Squawk.
I know! That was not good.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, can you
Yes.
hear us?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can finally hear you all. Fuck, man.
All right, so Tyson, going back
Yeah.
to your ball thing, you realize that would be a very, very bad idea. If you set off this much magic, it's going to take out the turtle. And probably everybody on it, too.
Oh, wait. Let me draw a card.
Oh no.
What do I feel
Oh,
like?
no.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy. Is this gonna be the end? Oh,
No.
I'm in a good mood. That's good. Stop drawing these.
All right, so,
Alright, but anyways, I'm not
Um,
going to do it. I decide against it.
all right, Tyson, I need you to roll me a average coordination check, too, by the way.
I am very humble at this moment. I'm down to earth. Coordination?
Yep, coordination.
Alright, I'll make sure I'm in the dice roll chat. Alright, check. Coordination? Check. Oh god. Why are you making me roll this?
Don't forget the purple. You need 2 purples.
Oh, I didn't hear you say anything.
Yeah, average coordination check.
Yep.
Okay.
Aha!
Unfortunately, you fall on your ass too as you see the buildings around you and the ground beneath you start to move.
I knew
Whatever's
I needed to
happening,
atone for my sins.
it's going to happen quickly. You guys are running out of time.
Shit.
Hey, Rudy.
Well, I've
Yeah.
been
Did you
walking
take-
there forever.
I
How
know.
long does it take to get there?
I know.
Did you take the rock?
Yeah, I got the rock. I was
Okay.
examining it, but I didn't find anything of value, or at least I didn't roll to see anything of value.
Well, did you keep them on you?
Yeah, I still got them with me.
Okay.
So you can come find me later, hang out, or whatever you want.
All right. So what are the rest of you doing? I know Tyson's heading for the source of the disturbance.
The entire time they've been in the magic store, I've been heading there.
Yep. You've been having
Okay.
to dodge patrols and stuff and whatever else of undead.
That note that gives me an
Guys,
indication how to
guys.
open the door.
Guys, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta hurry. Shit's gonna hit the fan now.
Lloyd squawks in agreement and makes it known that he wants to, for lack of better terms, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck
Like a
out.
leaf and leave.
I guess I'll follow.
Make like a baby and head out.
I assume you guys are shouting, like, "Hey, get your ass over here!"
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
yelling,
So let me shift you guys to the city of Deva. All right. So for Gores and Rafik, you guys end up here first. These guys have been taking a while, so you guys are going to be on the way. You're not there yet.
All right, I'm gonna use my streetwise to get us the fastest, safest way possible.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Just straight.
It's going to be an average, or actually give me a hard check.
3 purple, a green, 2 green, and is it 2 yellow?
Hell yeah.
It's 2 yellow, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. So you guys are getting there pretty quickly and you're rushing towards where they're at, but it's going to take you guys time. You guys will be able to see what's going on, but you're not going to be able to influence it yet.
Okay.
All right. So for Gores and for Rafik, how are you getting to that point? Like
We're
how are
going
you?
exactly there.
I know that, but tell me how you get there. Like describe how you're getting there.
I walk, whistling,
Okay.
skipping at times.
I'm
with a
assuming
smile,
then-
but I have a mask.
I'm assuming then that you're staying on the ground. You're not traversing over rooftops and trying to get there quicker by avoiding weird angled streets.
No, straight lines are the easiest. I am doing this exactly. I am one with the gods. It's the card I drew. Oh, I'm one with the gods. I go exactly there in a straight line.
Okay, so you are traversing over buildings. Go ahead and give me an athletics
No.
or a coordination
I
check.
am not traversing over buildings. I'm going there as in the straight line as I possibly can with the streets.
Okay.
Walk on buildings? Wait, I have a magic carpet. I will jump on a magic carpet, tell Rafik to get on, and then I will fly over the building.
There you go.
Okay. So I'm going to shift you guys sideways here. I'm trying to remember. What did we do with Penem? Is Penem stay? Did she stay behind with the Dominus?
Yes.
Or
No,
Oh, she's
I
with
thought
you?
she came with.
okay, I couldn't remember whether she did or not.
My defender will never abandon me. I just saved the town. She loves me. I am one with the gods. Are we
Okay.
there? Because I know exactly where it is. I
As-
look at it closely.
As you get on your carpet, it starts to sputter. You're able to fly, but it is stuttering as it flies, as you feel the magic being leached from it. You're having
Wonderful.
to continuously push magic in to keep it afloat.
That sounds exciting.
Okay? Take 2 strain for keeping it afloat.
Yes, I definitely will.
Okay.
I suffer my 2 strain with exacting vengeance.
Let me see here. You are coming from that way. You guys are coming from the other way. All right, so I'm going to adjust you around the map, but this is
Wait.
what you guys are going to see.
That doesn't make any sense. Where am I heading?
Right where you're at on the other map, and this is where you're heading on this map.
Okay, because I left as soon as they left. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're going to
we
be
went
there
all the
before
way.
them. You're already there. These guys
Okay.
aren't able to interact yet. As you start getting towards the city center, or not the city center, but the craftsman center where I had you out on the other map, you're starting to see fires that you had kind of seen before, but these ones are not being contained at all. It is blistering hot around some of these buildings, and you're starting to hear a very loud moaning sound.
Okay.
As you guys continue, Rafik is looking paler and paler as you go. And eventually you have to land because your carpet just gives out underneath you.
Okay. Wonderful. I look at Rafik and go, I can't do anything here. There is no magic. Are you talking to me? No, it's not talking to me.
Yeah.
My wife's yelling. So, I look at Rafik. I am in extremely good mood, but why are you pale?
You can't feel it, can you?
I sure can. I can feel it for sure. What is it you're feeling to make sure I'm feeling the same?
Rafik looks at you. Now is not the time for jokes.
Aha! I knew you didn't have a sense of humor, you piece of trash. So where are we going, Rafik?
Points ahead and kind of around the corner. There.
I assume I feel the same thing he does, right?
Because you're
Same
both
thing.
mages, yes, you can kind of feel it.
I feel it. I got a feeling.
It is not pleasant in any way, shape, or form.
You've never explained the feeling. You just told me I feel a pull and loss of magic. You never said it was anything.
Essentially, it just feels like you're short of breath constantly. And as you get closer, have you ever tried to breathe in a windstorm that's like stuffing itself past your face?
Absolutely. I put a cloth to my face and it was much more easier. I pulled
Yeah.
out a cloth and put it against my face. Now I can breathe just fine, right?
No. As you attempt to do that, the feeling doesn't get any better.
Well, shucky darns. I really want to blow up this turtle. I'm going to have second thoughts.
If you want to blow up the turtle, Tyson, that is on you.
Does that mean
Oh, I
the
prefer to
campaign
get off the
is
turtle
not there?
first.
What's up?
I don't want to end the campaign like that. That's horrible. Yeah, my a-hole of characters killed my campaign.
So, anyway,
Um,
what are you
I
doing?
continue to walk along the path. Wait. Haha. I take a deep breath. I can feel it's a spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am extremely enthusiastic. I mean, I am one with the gods. I mean, shoot, I pretty much talked down the angel. My character's feeling like high as a kite. Fucking time to counterspell this.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me
I'm this close.
in a formidable with 5 reds check and 5 blacks as well.
Oh, buddy.
He's
I'm
gonna win it.
Rafik.
I
I'm gonna
believe
give
in
him
you.
a thumbs up.
You
Make sure it's in the right
got
chat.
this. Of course you got this.
Test rolls.
I take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. Okay.
Breathe
You
in.
got this.
And then breathe
I
in
mean,
again.
squawk.
From a distance.
I will use my once per session where I have 5 yellows.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
1, 2,
5
3,
red, 5 black.
Oh god.
5 yellows.
3.
Jesus Louises.
2. I'm looking at Raph and go, can you assist me? Just touch my shoulder. It'll make me feel better. I blow him a kiss.
Rafik looks at you and is like, I'm not sure how I can help, but touches your shoulder.
Do I get an extra blue for him touching my shoulder?
No.
It's moral support. I feel loved slightly.
That's not going to help you in this case.
Gosh dang it. Blacks are S's, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
You got this.
Yo,
Got it.
this is bad. Wait, no, that's
I succeeded though. I countered.
All right, so as you begin casting your
Wait.
spell,
Oh, I can't remove critical. Paragon
Despair.
of power. Can I remove? It says I can remove a red dice. What does the rule book say in Tarragon?
what is
From a
this
Paragon of
skill?
Power.
Oh,
Pa-
Paragon. You're okay. You're wanting to use your special power, your heroic ability. 74. Alrighty, and here we go for the first heroic ability of tonight.
Yay.
Paragon.
tonight.
What pisses you off?
Unfortunately, unless you have Supreme, which I know you don't have, you are unable to remove reds. You can only remove purples. With Improved, you can remove blacks.
I thought we're at 250.
Uh,
Experience, no?
you guys haven't gotten enough for the ability point to be able to buy Supreme.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
you can
I
remove
think I-
blacks.
No, we'll just. I'm fine with this. Let's go with this. I suffered 2 extra strain.
All right. So as you begin casting your magic, the spell that you're casting starts getting sucked away from you, and so you're having to, on the fly, completely and utterly revamp your spell to try and counter this. As you continue to try and cast this, your very essence of magic, the magical self that you have, is almost sucked into what you can only describe as a black hole of magic. Luckily, because you recognize it, you're able to essentially stem it a little bit. And by that, I mean you contain it. There's no way to counter it, but you contain it within its sphere of influence. So it's not, as the rest of you guys are running towards the source, Kustrak, you specifically, it's almost as though that, like, just being out of breath just kind of stops. And you can feel the magic kind of settling where it needs to settle again. As far as you, Gores, you have, like, stemmed it, so the effect is starting to abate, but it's going to take time. And as you continue to cast the spell, you feel as though you're being watched through this magic that's being cast. Whoever else is casting this is very aware of you.
Wonderful.
On that note, everybody go ahead and roll me cool. Except for you, Tyson, I want you to roll me vigilance.
Me too.
Yes, you too. Hold on. Don't tell me yet. Let me...
Get ready, because I'll tell you.
Nice.
All right, so starting with Gores. What did Gores get?
2.
Kitlin.
1.1.
Rudy.
1.2.
1.2.
Casimir.
3.
And Kustrock.
1.2.
Oh, I see yours.
Okay. Let me see here for these guys. I need... Okay.
Man, I'm scared.
Nick is rolling way too many cool checks.
You don't even know the half of it. This is going to be a really interesting fight. Alrighty. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, they have that. So let me roll one more.
Shit. Stop.
And that is another point too. Alright, so
Roll low.
starting with Casimir. Casimir, you can see yourself, correct?
Yep.
Alright. You feel like you're stuck in the middle of a freaking maelstrom. Your magic that you normally have access to is being swept away.
Not my magic.
As you sit there, though, and try to figure out how to escape the bindings that you find yourself in, you feel like a presence come through the magic. It feels slightly dark, but slightly like divine as well. It's demonic and divine intermingled in a very odd and very confusing manner. Enter into the magic as well. You feel as though the maelstrom is now more contained, and you're able to somewhat work around it. What that means for the spellcasters: every spell you cast is doubled while you're on this map, as far as strain cost,
Oh.
until you guys end this effect. Alright, so, Casimir, you are bound by rope. What would you like to do at this point? Because it is your turn.
Am I able to move yet?
You're able to kind of wiggle, but you're essentially bound to the other people around you.
Let's see. Am I able to use any of the trees and such around to entangle some of the beasts?
If you would like to try and give that a shot, you are more than welcome to. Just keep in mind, because you don't have free hands at the moment to cast, and the circumstances are making it difficult for you to concentrate, you're going to be adding a red to your check and taking a black as well.
Alright, I'll try it. I'll go for it. Alright.
Alright, so, since you're trying to entangle, that'd be conjuring. So that's going to be 1 purple plus your... Which one are you trying to entangle with the plants?
Which one's closer? Let's see. I'll go with...
That one's closest.
I'll go this one.
Alright, so go ahead and roll me... you're going to roll me 2 purples. Well, a red, a purple, and a black for this check.
2 purples, a red and a black, or just 1 purple?
1 red, 1 purple, 1 black.
GG.
S is the deal, and you're going to be rolling based off of your primal. So to build your dice pool, look at what it says for primal. You're going to roll those dice. So Y is for yellow, G is for green, S is for setback, which are the black dice, B is for the blue, R is for red, and P is for purple. So,
All right. So add. Okay.
so for
So
you,
total-
let me check
in
your
total.
sheet here.
You
For
start off with-
primal, you're going to roll 1 yellow, 2 green, a red, a purple, and a black.
So RSP, yellow, YGG.
All right.
Ooh. Nice.
The tree kind of leans forward, and you just see the branches kind of come down, and it grips a hold of this very ugly-looking beast. And it kind of squawks, kind of. It shrieks, essentially, into the heavens as your tree just kind of stands back up with it clutched in its boughs. And it sits there trying to, like, wiggle its way free.
Casimir can't help but laugh a little bit, chuckle to himself at his restraining one.
Alrighty. So, after Casimir comes Gores. You're up next.
What do I see?
From where you're at, you can't see anything but burning buildings around you. You can hear a shriek as something, apparently, something happens to something. It doesn't sound natural. You haven't actually heard this before, so you're not sure exactly what made that shriek, but it makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up on end.
Oh. Oh, if I hadn't hair, it would.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yep.
I've heard worse screams. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I'm one with the universe right now. Very enthusiastic. So, I'm going to do the smart thing here, and I'm going to use my once per encounter to give myself +2 strain back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... you know, I'm gonna go ahead and try to cast mage armor on myself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
All right. Let's see here. I don't want to do. I'll do see here. Yeah, I'll do empowered. Why not? Empowered.
Okay.
No. I just want to do. Let's just do. We'll do damage. I'll just do like a empowered barrier. So it's just damage reduction. I was just looking at the wrong one. I don't want to add defense too. So just 3 purples is all it is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
All right.
Hey, pipe.
All right. Yeah, you succeed. The magic seems to leak out of your body. You're realizing as you're casting that you're not able to pull magic from around you like you normally would. So you're having to use your inner reserve, if you will, for this stuff.
Wonderful. And I will. I'll move. How many squares are these? 5 feet each?
Ignore the squares.
How far can I move?
You can move roughly another square if you'd like.
All right, and I'm going to tell my companion, who I cannot select, to protect me. So I would hope she would stand next to me. But anyways, yes.
There you go. She should be able to be moved by you now.
All right. What do I see?
Essentially, as you stand there, you see what looks to be like a group of skeletons, followed by something that you can only describe as like a bone ripper, would be the kind of what comes to mind. But in D&D terms, it kind of looks like a ghoul.
Absolutely wonderful. I clap my hands in glee. Oh, I love these things.
as you clap, you see the skeletons just kind of slowly turn your way. Their eyes light up with a bluish fire, and then they start to shamble your way.
Oh, this is perfect. I love the undead. Wonderful.
Okay. And that is Gor's turn, which means it is now... okay. So, Casimir, as you laugh at the ghoul that you have sucked into a tree, you feel you feel that kind of effect that I was describing earlier, your magic kind of getting sucked out, come back to you, but worse. As you kind of look around for the source, you see the caster of the spell, who you'd kind of seen before. He's looking right at you, and it feels as though your life is being sucked away. Let me roll for this guy, because he is going to do something to you. Alrighty. What is divine based off of?
3 seconds.
Will.
Will? Okay.
I will be right back too, by the way.
Yep. Alright, so you take... Okay, so as this happens, you feel your entire inner body, like where your blood is, start to heat up, and you start to sweat. This makes it very, very difficult for you to use your magic, especially since it feels like it's getting ripped out of your body. Until this demon's next turn, you increase the difficulty of any skill check you make. And you also suffer an additional strain. So you're going to be suffering, for every spell now, it's going to cost you 5 strain instead of 2.
Oof.
And you did cast there, so -2. Just so you're aware, too, when casting magic in this game, you have to suffer at least 2 strain unless otherwise said. In this case, it'd be 4 for this encounter until the effect
Okay,
ends.
so I would do a 4 strain.
Yes. So I've already taken 2 from Casimir. So the green bar, if you click on your deal, you can select the green one and just hit -2 more, and that'll be the 4 that you lost from that first spell.
Dang.
There.
9.
Yep. And now you're going to be losing 5 until the sorcerer's next turn.
Yikes.
Yep.
Oof.
You've been put in caster timeout.
All right. So next up, it is a kind of a toss-up between Kustrock and Rudy, but you guys are running towards the scene, so that's basically all you guys are going to get to do.
Oh.
Sounds good. Am I faster than him because I'm on a beetle?
Yeah, as you fly up, you're able to see the fires of where this is at. You're not seeing much detail past the fire, though. The smoke is pretty bad as you get up in the air.
How many turns is it going to
Sounds
take
good.
us to get there?
Probably another 2 turns, give or take, unless you guys can think of some way to speed this up.
I'm going to roll and do an augment spell, and just speed us all up.
All right.
Like me and Kitlin at least,
Okay.
because
Aw.
Rudy can fly.
All right, so you're adding Swift for an additional target. So
Yeah.
that's going to be, I think that's 5 dice you're rolling.
5 dice?
5 purple, yeah.
Okay, 4 purple it is.
You got this, bud.
Damn.
Nope. Your
Oh.
spell kind of, as you're casting, you trip over a stone and across the stone. Take 3 strain, and on top of the spell cast.
Ow! You're not supposed to hurt yourself.
So you suffer
Yeah.
7 strain. Ugh.
I'm gonna
They're not
use
on the
my
map
book for
quite
encounter.
You guys aren't on the map
Right.
yet, so don't. You guys won't take this until you actually get to the map.
I'm gonna use my encounter to get you back.
Okay.
My once per encounter.
All right, Rudy. Since you're flying, you're actually going to be there next turn. So, because that is a way to speed it up. All right. So after that, all right, Kitlin,
Yes.
you're running. What are you wanting to do for your turn outside of just running?
I am going to use my knowledge of the streets to get us there faster, because this does not look good.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a hard streetwise check.
And that's 4 purple?
Yep.
Or,
With a setback because you still have that injured ankle.
so 4 purple, black, and 2 yellow, 2 green. All right.
All right, you kind of scoop up Kustrock a little bit by grabbing onto his armor and getting him on his feet. Luckily, thanks to you, you remembered some shortcuts from your youth that bring you closer. So you guys will be here next round.
Okay, good. Thanks. Fucking God.
All right.
Turns is way too many.
Like it happened in 2 turns.
All right, as for Gores, you see one of the ghouls scramble up the side of the building like it's nothing. Running along, he leaps off and tries to attack you.
Okay. Attack away.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so that is going to be that.
Calgary's coming in.
Your mage armor just gives you additional soak, right?
Yep.
All right. All right, so the ghoul claws into you. As it does, you see its claws actually extend past where it normally was, and it jabs into your magical armor. It does a total of 7 damage, pierce 5.
So
So
11 damage?
it goes through 5 of your soak.
Okay. I don't have soak. My spell reduces damage.
Okay, so it does 7 damage.
My spell reduces damage by 7.
Okay. So
So I take nothing.
it slices off of the magic and you see sparks skittering. It does not appear to like that at all.
That is wonderful. I give him the middle finger.
Alrighty. You see another one jump to the rooftop, but it does not come towards you. And then you see another one on the rooftop across from it. And that is all that those do.
I love how Kitlin suddenly gets strength to carry Kustra.
Alright. From the rooftop, you see a skeleton kind of unlike any that you've seen before. This skeleton has what appears to be entrails still stuck inside its rib cage and down into where its stomach should be. As it looks at you, suddenly it flicks these entrails at you through its mouth almost like a tongue. And it attacks. Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright. Unfortunately, as its tongue comes down, it essentially, the ghoul gets in the way and it actually deflects it into the ground. However, that pops up some stone, which is going to give you a setback on your next attack.
Okay.
And that's all it does. These guys start kind of shambling up towards you and they begin to assault you as well, as much as they're able.
Oh no.
Wow, they move so much faster than I do. I only can move 4 squares. They can move 6 and 7.
That's all they're doing is getting up to you, boss. That's
they're
their
not
turn.
attacking? I thought they were
No,
attacking.
they're getting. You see them raising weapons to attack, but that's it.
Okay.
Alrighty, which brings us back to the top of the round. Let's see, starting with Casimir.
All right. Let's see. Am I close enough to Lloyd?
You can feel Lloyd coming in, but not quite close enough yet.
All right. Well, I take a sigh of relief because I at least know Lloyd's safe, or at least he's free from wherever he was. And I look around, and I realize there's not much I can do. And so I guess I don't do anything.
Alright, so you just let everything continue as it was?
Yep.
Okay. Coincidentally, if you use a maneuver, you can keep that ghoul bound up. If you don't, it gets free and then it can go along its way.
All right. What maneuver can I use?
You just say I'm concentrating on the spell and it stays concentrated.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna concentrate on that spell then.
Alright, so the ghoul continues to try and get out of it, but it just can't quite do it. Alright, so next up is going to be Gores.
Okay. I'm gonna use an incidental, and it costs 2 strain, and
Okay.
it's called Tumble, and it allows me to disengage from all adversaries.
Yep, I know. Got it.
Can I tumble over here?
Unfortunately, you would not be able to because that would keep you engaged with the enemy.
Oh, I did not think they could touch me here.
To get through that area, it's going to cost you more than an incidental to get out. If you're wanting to get away enough where your incidental will work, you're going to have to get away enough where they can't be engaged with you anymore.
Oh, so I cannot tumble through adversaries.
Go. You know what? Screw it. Go ahead. If you want to tumble to that side, that's fine.
Okay. Let me take my 2 strain.
Okay.
Ow, hurts. My character's breathing really hard. Do I see a spellcaster somewhere in this vicinity over here with all these fires?
You see that right there.
That is absolutely wonderful, because I will not live long, and I suspect I will die, because I'm not made to be away from my party. My character, anyways.
Okay.
So I am going to cut the shit out of my arm.
All right.
And I have a tier 3 talent that allows me to take wounds instead of strain when casting.
Okay.
Which is what I'm going to do. So I suffer 4 wounds. And I will, when I cut myself, I'll also use my other talent that will give myself an automatic success. And I'm going to go ahead and use a spell against that spellcaster. God, which one do I want to use? That I have written out. I have one that's really good, but it's really hard to cast. And I'm assuming I'm at least medium range, so it's gonna be like an extra purple from short to medium, or is this long?
This one right here is going to be more long range or medium range.
Medium.
Yeah.
So it'll be extra purple because all attack spells are automatically short.
Yep.
Where's my lance at? Let's just smack him in the head with lots of damage. So I'm just going to do. They probably have some barrier like me. Fuck them. Oh, I know what I want to do. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do. I'm gonna do manipulate.
Okay.
As my effect. And how is it 2 purple for empowered?
Empowered is 2 purple, yes.
So if it's going to be 3 purple because of the range, and then 2 purple, so it'll be 5 purple. You know what? We're going to do it. 5 purple. So it's going to be an empowered manipulative spell. And I'm going to have Lurch appear next to Spellcaster. The door opens from Adam's family, and Lurch steps out and goes, "You ring."
All right, go
And
ahead, roll it.
All right. Well, I haven't used my get rid of a purple for this. Can I have a story point?
If you want to use your story point here, feel free.
All right. And you said I got 5 purple, 4, 5. And I want to use to get rid of the 2 strain from the purple there.
Okay.
Or no, you know what? We'll get rid of the one that's a strain and a the triangle. There we go. So that way I will gain myself 2 strain back.
Okay.
And then I get to ideal 17 damage to them, as well as Lurch throws them. I can't remember how far in manipulative is. Do you remember?
It gets you to move 1 range band.
Plus uncancel. Nope, it's equal to amount of advantages rolled. So 1, yeah. Oh, I had an extra success, so I'm sorry. I do 14 damage, and I throw them up in the air 1 range band.
Okay.
Or no, 1 range band, you said, correct?
Yeah.
Is this house on fire within short distance?
Yep.
I throw them in the fire.
Okay, which one are you throwing him into? Which fire?
The one that's in short range. Is it? I don't know which one's.
Either one of them's within short range, so take your pick.
Well, let's just, it's Lurch. Can we roll randomly?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a 4-sided dice. Odds will go towards this house. Evens will go to that house.
Okay, and how do I do it? Just put roll 1d4 in here? Or is it /?
You're going to have to do it in the actual Roll20. You can't do it in Discord.
There, I got a 4.
All right, so he goes flying into the fire here and just kind of disappears into the flames of the house.
Yeah, 14 damage into the house, and Lurch disappears behind the door, saying nothing. Not even blinking. I love Lurch. I'm done.
Alrighty. So that means...
And I suffer 2 strain to maintain my spell. No, I do not, because I did not move. So I'm maintaining my spell. I had my armor, by the way.
Okay. Just make sure, too, you're actually doubling how much damage you took for the blood spell, too, because you're still within the effect.
I took 5 damage from it.
Okay. Alrighty. So, after we get done with Gores, it goes to the one you just threw in the fire. Nothing really seems to change. The spell continues to be cast. That's about it.
I'm okay with that. We probably will all die in this encounter. That's already given.
All right, so
Can she do anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I leave it kind of up to Nick.
It's your. Yeah, we need to. We actually really need to do your stats for her.
Yeah.
Because she's actually higher than that too.
I would assume she would attack, but I don't know what.
Tyson, do you have the Realms of Terranoth book open?
No, not really.
Get it open real quick. I'm going to give you a page number, and you're going to have to follow it off of that.
Okay, I got it open. I will have it open here in a moment.
Okay. You're going to go to page 153 of the actual book itself, and you're going to use the Iron Bounds stat line.
Okay.
Minus the health. Ignore the health, but otherwise everything else is the same.
Alright, so she's going to punch the person in front of her.
Okay, go ahead and roll it for your turn.
Ah, nice. Okay, let's go ahead and roll. All right, we'll attack the ghoul because they seem really bad. What is her skills? Here we go. Wow. What's the difficulty? 1 purple.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
So she does 9 damage. Oh.
Yep. It is 9 damage.
All right. Yep. So 9 damage.
Oh, roll a black on top of that. Just a straight black. I forgot these guys have a thick skin. Okay, so nothing there. Good. All right, so 9 damage, and that's about it. Okay.
It has
And pierce 3.
pierce.
Yep. All
Yeah.
right, so. All right, so she pummels into it with her fists, and you just hear bones crunching underneath these powerful blows that Penem is delivering. Through the punches, too, you actually see like white radiant light leaking out through the fingers as they hit.
Okay.
All right, so that's Penem's turn, which leads us into the group that's all going together.
What did she
So
get for her critical triumph?
go ahead and roll me a critical.
Oh, that's what we roll for the triumph.
Yep.
Okay. What was that D100, right?
Yep. And it's up to either Rudy or Kustrock to go next.
It's a critical 3.
You got a 3.
No. It's critical 3 for the weapon, if that matters.
No, not in this situation.
Okay. Oh, there's no D100 here. I'm amazed.
Roll it off of roll 20, not off of.
I am. I'm trying.
If you click on it, you can go
Advanced
in.
dice roller.
Yep. All right.
80.
All right. So anyway, who's going next? Is it Kustrock or Rudy?
Rudy, you want to go, or I'm gonna go? I'll go.
Oh, sure, go for it.
How far can I get?
From where you're at, you can get to roughly there with 1 movement.
Okay.
Tyson, go ahead and roll the attack again.
Roll it again? Okay.
Can I suffer 2 strain to sprint at him again
Yeah.
and do an attack?
Yeah, you can do that. It costs you 2 strain to do your second maneuver, but you're fine. And then you still
10
get to
damage.
attack. All right.
You dirty abominations, and I'm gonna,
Wade into them with axes a swinging, or halberd is swinging.
Yeah.
All right, roll it.
Do they have any armor?
For these guys, they do have 1 armor. So
Okay.
1 black dice. Yep. You notice like the chainmail and stuff that's rotting away on them. Make sure you're rolling a purple with that too, by the way.
Yeah. As soon as I hit enter, I realized.
Well, it's not bad. All right, so which one are you wailing into?
That one. And that is 9 damage, 3 pierce.
Okay. All right, so the small group of them there you saw, you essentially slice, stab, bash. And as you do, 3 of the 4 that are standing right there, essentially you just wipe them out and bones go clattering everywhere. One of them, however, has not been touched.
He's gonna look at the other one and just snarl at him.
It doesn't really seem to do anything.
It's undead. What does it matter?
All right, is that all you're doing, Kustrock?
No, that's about all I can do yet.
All right, Rudy, you're up.
Alright, seeing the fires, I will fly over and try to assess the situation.
All right.
Is it dangerous for me to fly like this? You mentioned for the spellcaster, there's like a torrential kind of force pushing and pulling them like a maelstrom.
That's just for their magic. For you, essentially, you're having small gusts due to the fire, but so
Okay.
far it is still manageable.
How far can I make it with my beetle?
Because you're flying, you can go up to roughly in one maneuver. You can probably get to about here.
Okay.
So you can basically on your beetle just figure you can traverse about half the map flying around.
Gotcha.
I
and
didn't
can
realize
spend-
I was muted.
Yep, you were.
Can
this
I?
whole time.
Do I notice that these guys are all like webbed? What is this like CC effect going on?
Essentially, you see them bound by rope, and they're
Oh.
sitting around what appears to be a well, but the well is blood red in the center.
Oh,
You actually
well,
recognize one of them, too. You recognize this lady right here.
Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna land somewhere over in this general vicinity. His movement counts as my movement, right?
Correct.
So I'm gonna dismount. I guess that's just a thing. And I want to try cutting them free. What kind of restraints are they under?
Go ahead and roll me an attack. It just looks like rope.
All right. Oh my god, I'm not gonna.
Remember, you get cunning with this, too. You do get cunning instead of your brawn.
He's gonna
Yup,
slice
yup.
some wrists.
I'm gonna kill somebody by accident. Cunning is based on a 3, and I have no skill. Oh, I have 1. So why GG?
And it's going to be a purple, 1 purple.
Oh my god, I might make it.
There's a chance.
All right, so as you start sawing into this rope with the obsidian dagger that you have, you're just impressed by like how sturdy this rope is, because this
My
magic
beetle just
dagger is
punched
just
it
like not
closed.
doing anything to it.
No, you're not gonna give that to me.
What's up?
I said, can the beetle just ram it, or not ram it, but like pinch it open?
If you'd
and
like to
free?
try, go ahead. Roll for your beetle.
All right, that's a heavy attack.
The beetle's gonna fail too.
I know. Thanks.
Thanks for that vote of confidence.
He's gonna take out an
It's gonna
NPC with him.
be YGG all over.
In this case, do change one of the purples to a red, because your beetle is not good at finite, like little movements.
All right, so there's only 1 dice, so it's just YGGR.
Yep.
Gotcha. Hold on, I might make it. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
died. Somebody's dead.
Yeah, try it out, but I think
Am I
you know
dead?
everything.
No, you're fine. All right, so the beetle gingerly places the horn underneath, misinterprets what you wanted, and like brings the head up really fast, and it slices the rope, freeing at least kind of. The prisoners can now like get out of the circle and run if they want to run together. Unfortunately, it also flips your beetle onto his back,
Oh no.
Oh,
leaving him wide open for the next attacker.
Beetle, no.
So we're gonna put, yeah, that'll work. We're gonna put
I got
this on him too to make it easier to identify. All right, so your beetle's now on his back, but at least these prisoners are kind of freed. I'm gonna do this that way to indicate that they're free. All right, so is that all you're doing, Rudy?
I think that's all I can do. It was an action and a movement.
If you want to suffer 2 strain, you can do another movement.
No, I think the giant scary monsters over to my right and south are scary enough. I don't think I can spend it to try to flip them back over, can I?
You can technically flip him over if you'd like, but he's still going to be giving advantage in the fight because you're in the process of rolling him over.
All right, I will flip him back, and then he can be, I guess,
Okay.
vulnerable still. Handsome.
All right, so let's see. That leads us to this. You guys hear another form of another bit of chanting, and it's loud, and it sounds like a feminine voice, but you don't know where it's coming from. And that's that person's turn, which leads us into, it looks like, XIIII.
so I'm gonna move stealthily. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. move there, and I'm gonna tell the bird to come with the griffin to come with me, because I can't. I don't feel like he should not be by himself.
Just so you're aware, too, there, Isaac, your bird is only going to get 2 greens for any of its checks at the moment. A young
Gotcha.
griffin isn't really trained in anything.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, so
I can only move 4 squares, right?
you can move a second time if you want to. Oh wait, no, that's all you can move. Take 2 strain to
Yeah.
move, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep. So as long as you're taking your strain, that's all you can move.
Can I attack from here?
You could probably throw a dagger if you'd like.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at that one.
All right, add a red to it, so it's going to be 1 red and 1 purple.
And I can use my skullduggery too. Skullduggery, yeah.
Skulduck, whack. Anyway, roll it.
Alright, skullduggery is go there. 2 yellow, 2 green. Yeah. Oh shit.
It's not at roll. This is not a hashtag at roll. All right. So Kitlin. Okay. In this case, the dagger does in fact go sailing by and nails the skeleton in the head. Kustrak. No, I can't do it to Kustrak because you didn't get a despair. Kitlin, you take 3 strain as to throw it because your ankle is just messing with your mind. But the dagger does pierce, so how much damage are we talking here?
The base is 7, and
So that'd be a total of 11.
yes.
All right. Yeah, that skeleton goes down. And all you see, Kustrak, is the dagger go flying by. You hear a fuck from behind you as you hear Kitlin like stumble on her hurt ankle.
Hell yeah.
And then the skeleton just kind of collapses into a pile of bones at your feet.
Didn't Kustrak get
That's
3
what you
killed
get, bitch.
himself?
What's up?
Didn't Kustrak kill some skeletons himself?
Yeah, he killed
Yeah.
3 of the 4 that were there. Each one of these
There's a
skeletons
cluster.
is a group of 4.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a fuck ton of them.
Yep.
They have very little HP though.
Yep. All right, so that is Kitlin's turn. So that leads us to these guys. All right, so I forgot to mention too, Tyson, as Penem is punching, the ghoul's just kind of getting rocked back, and then she lands a blow that just splatters its head. So that one's dead.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot
obviously
in
that messed up.
everything going that happened. All right, so let's see their turn. This one's still stuck. All right, so this one leaps onto the back of your beetle and begins just clawing into its shell.
No beetle.
Let's see here.
Our team mascot. Don't damage our team mascot.
Whoops. I don't... All right, how
I
much?
thought Kustrak was the team.
How much does the beetle have there, Rudy, as far as armor?
He's got a defense of 1 for melee and ranged, and a soak value of 3.
Okay, just keep the soak in mind. I just needed to know how much setback I needed. All right. Unfortunately, luckily for you, Beetle kind of flicks his little wing carapace, and it throws the ghoul kind of off as he's on top trying to slash his way in.
Heck yeah, my dude.
He can't seem to get through it. This one, seeing its friend go down, rushes over this way and then leaps atop Penem, but that's as far as it gets. That one's still stuck, so that leaves us to the next group, which is going to be those. Alright, these guys turn and just come back in to engage you. Save for one, which
Yay.
goes for Penem. Alrighty.
Penem has a defense of 3.
Alright, I'll roll for her in just a second. I'm just going to roll all these guys together because there's no point in rolling them separate. Let's see.
Well, yeah, that's less damage. Individually.
Do you want me to take that long?
Oh, that's right, 16. No. Do your thing.
Okay. These guys are also getting around Kustrock too, by the way, and kind of moving around this way.
I got you back, bud. I got you back. I'm not moving.
These guys
I'll
are
sit in
going
the chair
that
and
way
Right now.
and shambling.
I'll sit-
All right.
I will sit in a chair and chill from here and just throw daggers.
Wait, if you're putting the 12 together, does that mean I get 12 rolls?
You get 3 defensive rolls because each one of these 12 is a group put together. I'm just rolling the attack for
each
all
one of the
3
4.
groups.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so they stab with their rusted swords, dealing a total of 7 damage to you.
Oof.
Okay. I stand there and I wave my half arm at them.
Okay. Apparently your magic is very, very good. Alright, those groups. Alright, so Kustrock, you're going to have the same thing because you're kind of surrounded. I'm just going to roll once just to speed this up a bit.
I have 2 defense.
Okay, let me roll an additional 2 black die. Okay,
Yeah.
so you take a total of 7 damage from rusted swords from each source. So that's going to be 21 total.
21 total. Each one gets, so that's 4 damage. That's 6 damage.
Something like that. Yeah, you subtract your soak 3 times.
So, yeah.
As these skeletons just kind of slash and slash and slash at you.
Kustok is laughing hysterically. Is that all you got? He's like swinging back at him.
All
And he
right.
screams back at Kitlin to attack some more.
This one comes over here, and it shoots its little intestinal tongue at you.
It's only 1 black for the range.
Okay. Good to know. Alrighty. And it misses because one of the skeletal's arms gets in the way, shooting it into the ground. You take a setback due to rubble coming up from this high impact of this tongue hitting the ground.
Point at him. You're a failure.
This one kind of moves that way, but it just stops there. It can't go any further. That one's there. That one heads up for Pen M. Oh, I forgot to roll for Pen M. Whoops. Let me see. Pen M has a defense of what now, Tyson?
3.
Of 3? Okay. Control V. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so Pen M takes a total of 6 points of damage as the skeletons start slicing into the metallic body.
She has a soak of 6.
Alright, so it doesn't do anything. It just kind of slides off. Okay. Is the defense 3, is the 3 defense for ranged as well?
No, range
only
is
2.
2.
Okay. Alright, so the intestinal bit comes flying through. Nail basically wraps around Panem, dealing a total of 7 points of damage with Pierce 3. Panem is now stuck there. She cannot move. Because she's also tied up by the weird skeleton.
She has only 10 health, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. She wouldn't add her brawn to that, or no?
No, that's including brawn.
Oh, wow. That's a little... Okay.
She's in a metallic body. If she were out in her regular form, it'd be a little higher.
Oh, I thought her regular form was pretty much destroyed.
No, her regular form is basically riding in a suit of armor. So once the armor's destroyed, she technically has a lot of health because of this double-sided bit.
Okay, so she takes 4 damage. Got it.
Yep. Alright, so that should be everybody taking an attack from skeletons and other unscrupables. Alrighty, so that puts us back to the top of the round, which is going to be Casimir.
Alright. Alright, seeing as there are people starting to crowd around me, I continue focusing on keeping my man here tied up.
Okay.
But I notice Rudy over here and the big old beetle.
You can't miss the
So-
beetle.
Yeah, can't miss the beetle.
Nope.
So I try to call out to them, saying like, "Hey, I'm here. Hey."
All right. As you do that, the other people start to kind of cry out too as the shock wears off. And so your cries are kind of being drowned out as well by the other people. But they do notice you kind of started it and are wiggling trying to get out of this. Is that all you're doing?
Am I able to sense Lloyd with the? Am I able
Yeah.
to sense Lloyd now?
You and Lloyd are able to essentially be like, oh, we're right here.
Yes. Okay. So I communicate with Lloyd, like, all right, help me get out of here.
All right, so he flies,
Yeah,
having to dodge the fire, so he's going to get to right here on the first move, and he'll get to
Which
you
I
on his
noticed,
second
like-
move.
Where the fuck are you going?
Yeah, Lloyd's not gonna fly straight to me. He's gonna try to bring Kitlin over to me, because he understands that I'm probably gonna need more help than that.
Alrighty.
So he starts floating up and trying to pull Kitlin.
All right, Kitlin, you feel the griffin grip a hold of your shoulders. Luckily for you, your armor protects you from its piercing.
Yeah.
Little claws. But you feel it trying to lift you and drag you like towards the top of the roof where the fire's
Okay.
kind of strong.
Busted ankle, but I'll try my best.
Alrighty.
I'll go with the bird.
Alright, so go ahead and move Lloyd where you're kind of wanting. He gets to move half of his distance because he's trying to drag Kitlin along. So he'll actually make it to here. And then to
that's what I
here.
was gonna try. He was gonna try to come up to here, just so he can at least get a good foothold and at least try to help her at least climb up.
Okay. Good enough. Alrighty, so that is our man Casimir. Gores, you're up.
What did my counter spell? I mean, spell the magic that was going on.
So
Did I
essentially, you haven't fully countered it yet. To do that, you're going to have to cast multiple counter spells. Because so far you've contained it, but now you have to whittle it down. There's so much magic here that one counter spell is not enough.
Oh, okay. And it's 5 red every time.
No. In this case, it now is 4 red.
Oh god.
Or, sorry, 3 red.
I will attempt to counterspell it again. Is it still going to cost me 4 strength?
Yep, until this effect is gone.
No. Okay. I'm going to try it again.
Go for it.
Can I use a story point?
Mm-hmm.
I can't use a story point to magically heal my ankle. No!
Nope. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, boo. Well, I get 4 advantages. I got my strain back.
Unfortunately, the maelstrom that is this spell sucks away the magic. But luckily, you're able to reclaim enough of it that it feels as though you didn't actually spend any energy getting there.
I'm just standing there, maintaining my armor,
Alrighty.
waving at skeletons. Hey! With my stump.
Alright, so, as far as the next one's turn, you feel the spell continue, and that's about it.
Pin him, though.
Yep.
Can she attempt to break free?
She can, if you'd like. Go ahead and roll a average athletics check.
Okay, she doesn't have that, so it's 2 green. Yay.
Pipe.
She got out.
What did she get? I'm not.
1 success and 2 strain.
Okay. Yeah, she does manage to get out.
Can she make an attack or no?
Yes. Because that's considered a maneuver.
Oh, okay. Well, then she will attack the other ghoul. That's
Alright, so she sees it coming in. Go ahead and pummel it. I'm going to actually go ahead and roll a black as well, because breaking out is
That's
difficult.
right. I did 10 damage. 10 damage, 1 success, and 1 triumph.
Roll me a black
One
real quick, because that's going to change, because the black is coming in from the 2 setbacks she got.
Nothing.
Okay, so
Well,
2 successes.
2 successes, 1 advantage, and 1 triumph.
Okay, so what's the damage with the 2 successes now instead of the 3?
9.
9. Okay.
With 9 with Pierce. What was
3.
it? 3. Yeah, Pierce 3.
3.
Okay.
Thank you.
So that means. Alright, go ahead and roll the triumph effect, or roll the die 100.
Okay. Do I? Okay, yeah. Roll. I got 65.
Alright, so Penem, as it comes in, she just gives it an uppercut. As she does, its jaw kind of goes up, and it just kind of sits there on her fist as it lands, and it just looks at her kind of deadpan, like, what the hell just happened?
Alright, cool deal.
Alright, so let's see, after Penem and Gores,
It's the monsters.
yep, you guys just feel the spell, or hear the spell continue. That's it for that one's turn. As you feel the spell continue, you start to feel a powerful draw, like the magic is condensing, and it appears to be condensing right here in the middle of the blood. In fact, you're actually seeing the blood ripple and kind of come up as though something is kind of scooping it and then depositing it back into the well. That's that one's turn. Which leads us to Rudy, Kustrock. Who's going first and who wants to do what?
You want to go first, Rudy?
Yeah, my turn should be pretty short. I'm gonna scoot my little boot to about here.
Okay.
And are cutting the lady that I know free. And I tell the gentleman who tries screaming at me first, "You wait your turn, it's ladies first." And I will roll an attack.
Alright, go ahead.
Same deal as before.
Yep.
Please be it. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go cry now.
Alright, so on your next roll, as you start to slice through, you realize, oh, that's why I can't cut it. I'm trying to slice it with the flat of my blade. So for this next check you do, you get an additional 2 blue dice off of it.
Alright, well I can't attack yet, so I'm gonna have my little I'm gonna motion to my beetle towards the horde of skeletons.
Okay.
And hope that he can maybe make some quick work of them.
Alright, so he wanders there. Go ahead and roll the attack for it against whichever target you want to.
Alright. So do I roll purple on that, or?
Yes, it's going to be 1 purple and 1 black.
And black is an S.
Yep.
I almost said a B. Y G G P M. Come on, get a success. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Alright, how much damage?
I believe it says on this weapon it's 6 damage with a 3 critical. I don't know how that translates.
Okay, so it's 6 damage. Every success equals an additional 1 damage. So that does 8 damage. Does it have Pierce?
Oh, it's got Pierce 3.
Okay, so that means that this group, you fell two of them in this group. They just, as the beetle charges in, 2 of them just get flattened. And you just see little bits of bone just kind of across the cobblestones.
As I saw with the dull side of my blade, I say, "Nice work," and I don't even give him a look. I just assume the best is happening.
All right. So
Awesome.
that means it is Kushtrak's turn.
All right, I'm going to buckle down and remember my ancestor spirits that I haven't cast in 200 years, and try and cast them again. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I'm going to try and cast 3 of them.
Okay.
So that is 3 purple, right?
Yep.
Okay. But is that reduced 1 to 2 purple?
This would be a primal check, so your battle standard does not help you here.
Story point.
This is a primal check. I thought we agreed I can do the divine. I could summon with the divine.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
It's double breach triumph.
Can I get like 4 of them instead of 2?
There you go. Go ahead and place them where they would be.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put 1 here, put 1 there, put 1 on this corpse. Put you there. And then all 4 of
Not
them
only
are
have the
going
dead risen, but the spirits of the grave.
As you swing your halberd around, slicing through the group of skeletons, you call out to your ancient ancestors, and they answer. In the most spectacular way possible. Roll the attack. We're going to just have you roll once for all 4 of them.
Okay.
Kill them all.
And unfortunately, the armor of the skeletons is too thick. Their halberds come down and whack and bounce back. But you see you see vigor and rage boiling in your ancestor spirits. This will not stand. Go ahead and roll for yourself too. Oh wait, you summoned them. That's it for
I
you.
summoned them. Yeah.
Okay, make sure you get the 4 strain.
I did 6 because I got 2 threat.
Okay, sweet. All right, so that's it for Kushtrak. You continue to hear the lady's voice. It's getting louder. That's it for that one, which puts us at Kitlin.
Climbing over the building.
Go ahead and roll it. And take your 2 strain.
Ugh.
Oh my god. This is like strain management at this point.
I got passed out from getting where I need to be.
Yep. Welcome to being hamstrung.
Ah! Coordination, right?
Yes.
So yellow and 2 green. 2 black or 1 black?
No black. Your movement taking the strain is in this case. Narrative encounters, I'd be having you roll it, but for this, you're taking strain. What's up?
What's the difference?
It's going to be average.
So 2 purple.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you managed to basically acrobat your way up. Unfortunately, when you land poorly on your bad ankle, causing you 1 more strain.
Ah!
All right, so Kitlin is now on the roof.
Can I move anywhere closer to the group?
Sure, if you want to be right there, but you can't move more than once. So,
That's fine.
all right, all done?
Yes.
All right, so
I can throw a dagger at this group,
yeah, you could if you wanted to.
and then I'll do that.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Welcome back.
Purple. How many? What's the difficulty?
2 purple, plus a black.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 1 black. 2 success. How
8
much?
damage.
8 damage. Any pierce?
No. I mean, they're the guard daggers that you gave me.
Okay. Your dagger comes flying through, takes out one of the skeletons who knocks into the other one, damaging it a little. But outside of that, nothing.
Alright, at least I'm doing damage.
Yep. All right, that's it for Kitlin. All right, so the time for the ghouls to go. The ghoul on top of the beetle is still trying to slice his way through. Purple. How many does your beetle have as far as defense?
Tony!
Tony.
Hey! Quit getting your belt!
Two, I think.
Jeez, I thought you could hear me. I muted myself so you didn't hear scratching. My beetle has 1 defense for both ranged and melee.
Got it.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Jesus, its care space is really good. All right.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the clawing on the top of it is distracting your beetle. So on its next attack, it takes a setback.
Okay.
All right, ghoul on Penem. Let's roll this. And there's 3 for the range, or for this one, right?
Yeah, 3.
All right. The ghoul manages to do a total of 6 damage, I believe. Yep, 6
Wow.
with Pierce. Hold on. Pierce 5.
Damn, Pierce 5.
Yep. Their claws are very, very sharp. So
Yeah.
6 damage, Pierce 5, as this thing just slices into it. Into Penem.
You're
If I'm breaking up, boss, you're breaking up because I can barely hear you.
Dear God. Alright, say that again.
6 damage, Pierce 5.
Dear God.
Yep.
6 damage, Pierce 5. That's really is 11 damage, so she takes 5.
Okay. The mechanical body of Penem is starting to look really bad for wear.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is it for that one, which leads it into these guys. Alright, so starting with Penem.
Defense 2 ranged.
Yep. And completely misses.
Yay.
Next one goes for the beetle. And misses.
Man.
The last one goes for Rudy. Rudy, do you have any armor?
Oh, you know I don't.
And Rudy dodges because he's so tiny.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, God.
Alright, skeleton's turn. Hi, Rudy.
Oh dear.
These
Hello.
guys just kind of go
How are you?
around.
How's it going, friends?
Oops.
Happy to see you here.
These guys just continue moving. These guys turn into whatever they can attack. And those guys continue. Alright, so starting with the top. With Gores.
No, it's there, guys.
Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah, I'm just finished looking at some stuff for my character.
Okay, anyway, Gores, you're getting attacked first from the 3 of them here.
Wait, doesn't Isaac's the type of round? He has three successes. I only have 2.
The skeletons still have to attack.
They still have to go. They haven't gone yet. We're still at the bottom of the round.
Oh, the bottom of the round.
Yeah, we haven't hit the next round yet. I'm keeping track.
Oh, I have no defense. Sorry.
None? Okay. So, let's see.
I thought you were saying Gore's my turn. I'm up. I'm like,
No,
I'm
no.
not.
No, I'm
Oh.
attacking you.
Okay, yeah, I have nothing.
Alright, so you take a total from all of them. A total of 6 damage.
I'm good.
Yep, your stinking mage armor. Alright, against
Dude,
Penem.
it's the only thing I've got. I got nothing. I have no armor. I have nothing. It's the only thing I got, man.
Alright, so Penem is fine. Against Rudy. Rudy, you have 2 of them, so here you go. Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta re-roll because I forgot you don't have armor.
Get by me.
No, you're not gonna die.
And they miss.
No way.
Dude, you missed fucking everything this round.
Yep. All right. Against the beetle first. Beetle
Yes.
has 1 armor.
My God.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm not even rolling the right freaking dice. Oh well, whatever. I already rolled.
Yes.
Yellow, purple. All right. Against the ancestor spirit, the first one.
Miss.
Ancestor spirit takes a total of 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yep.
Does that include soak?
That does soak does still happen.
Okay, cool.
Second ancestor spirit takes a total of 9 or 8 damage.
9.
8. This one
Which
right here.
though? Okay.
Yep. And then against you. And you have 1 armor, right?
2 defense.
2. All right.
1 melee.
All right, you take a total of
nice.
8 from all
8.
3 sources.
Let me see. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'll take. Actually, no, I won't. Never mind. Okay, cool. 8 from all 3, so that's 3 damage apiece. So that's -6. Or that's -9. Ooh.
Alrighty, that is their turn.
Do you fall over? Because last round you took 6 damage. That's 15.
I'm at 6. I have 16 health. I'm fine.
Alright, that
Okay.
is the skeleton's turn. Back to the top of the round. It is Casimir.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see. So we got the party going on right here. Did you get that message by chance?
That is going to be a no.
Got it. I'll keep looking then. All right. Well, I guess I'll keep.
You notice these
Constant.
skeletons, by the way, aren't necessarily like focusing on you. You're bound there. You're not part of their target. So they
Gotcha.
probably will go right past you.
Gotcha. I will probably keep focusing my
your 1 spell there.
my one spell. Hey, everyone is occupied right now. The last thing they need is another one on them. So I'm gonna keep that guy there. He's
Alrighty.
not going anywhere.
Alrighty.
And I'll keep looking.
Alrighty. Don't forget to move Lloyd and stuff. Lloyd's on your turn too.
Yes.
Lloyd
Okay.
is dragging me. Lord knows I'm
Yep.
going to take more strain.
Heel hamstrung. Alright, so he
Wow.
drags you along to here.
He's gonna try to help you down as well. He's gonna try to help flutter you down.
Alright.
Oh,
You get a boost on your next drop, Christina, because Lloyd is prepped to help you.
fine.
I got your boost.
Alright, after that comes to Gores.
I will attempt to counterspell again.
Alright, go ahead.
Red, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, why did I despair?
Oh, it succeeds. Unfortunately, your despair causes your armor to go away.
How would you look at that?
Oh,
Well,
shit.
Go ahead and put an X on me then.
That's a terrible despair.
Not dead. He's going to miss.
No, dude, I'm dead. I don't think you understand this concept. I'm dead.
Alright, so, anyway, luckily you're able to do it pretty quick too. So, heals 4 of your strain that you would have lost, so no strain lost. But yeah, unfortunately the spell is taking a lot out of you. Alright, and for Penem.
Oh yeah. Swing at the ghoul again.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's dead.
Nice.
Penem just, as it's sitting there on her fist, like, what the hell happened? Kind of deal. She just swings around, punches it. Its head goes kind of splattering again as well.
Okay, for 10 damage. Yep.
Yep, it's definitely dead.
Does she get to attack twice or just once?
Just once.
Okay.
She can
for her
move. Yeah.
Yeah, for her move, can she move up here?
Yeah, if you want her to jump up to the top of the building, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a athletics check
ability?
for it.
Average?
Yep, average athletics. Unfortunately, her metallic limbs that have been sliced kind of betray her, and she is unable to get up there. One of her legs actually kind of gives out slightly underneath her.
Alright, well, can I suffer 2 strain to attempt again?
Yes.
Okay. She
Actually,
suffered strain.
as she suffers 2 strain, the body just kind of collapses because it's unable to maintain all of this damage that it's taking.
Nope, she still don't make it.
In this
She
case,
got her
she
strain back.
absolutely does make it because she's now there. This one is dead. It
Okay.
clatters to the ground. So essentially, for all of you, you see, you essentially see a blindingly white light just suddenly kind of appear, and then an angel appears on top of the roof.
Oh, what did they do? Who did they piss off?
All right, so your Penem is now on top of the roof. Technically, she can fly, so she makes it to the roof without a check. The 2 strain just kind of boop, pops her out. All right. So that is your turn, which leads us into this. This entire building right here just suddenly collapses into the fire. Out of the ashes, what you thought was the demon gone just comes back, looking no worse for the wear. He actually kind of floats cross-legged as he's chanting. And Penem happens to notice, obviously, at this point, and her eyes just suddenly flash very, very angrily. Yep. You see, out of, essentially, she just kind of goes into this pocket of light almost, and you see her just pull out a sword of shining white, silvery light.
Oh, she is going to go after his
The demon
ass.
notices her, kind of says something that you guys don't understand, and you just see her rage come out more.
Can I roll to see if I know, hear it, understand it?
I'll type it to you because you do know it. You can speak
Okay.
demonic.
Demons. I'm gonna fuck that thing up.
If
As
you
I'm like
can.
nearly like collapsing to death.
As he kind of floats up in the fire of the rubble of the building. That's basically what he does as his turn continues.
I'm so glad it wasn't on the building I'm on.
As you guys hear the magic or the spell continue, out of the bloody water you see a hand, and it is a massive hand come out of the water, grip the side of the well, and begins to try and pull itself out, actually collapsing part of the well into itself.
No. We need to get them free. Get them out.
All right, so that is the caster's turn, which leads us into Kustrock and Rudy.
Rudy, you try and. I believe in you, Rudy.
Yeah, with 2 boosts, I hope I believe in me too.
You got this.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Told you. You got this.
Yep, you essentially free these 2 people, and in addition, I'm going to say you free this one for that extra advantage. So those 3 people are free, and they actually start kind of running away from this. trying to
Gotcha.
get out.
They're gonna die.
You said my beetle had a setback for his next attack, correct?
Correct.
Alright, well, he's on his own little personal rampage, so we're just gonna... YGG, 1 purple,
And 1
1
black.
setback.
Yep.
Oh man, Mr. Beetle.
Hell yeah.
And it's Pierce 3, right?
Correct.
How much damage?
6, and then the critical is a 3.
Alright. Your beetle just tramples over the remaining skeleton right there.
Am I allowed to use my move
Hey, is
back
it my
now,
turn?
Rudy? Or am I stuck with this Mr. Skeleton? Oh, jeez. Can you still hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got a rough thunderstorm right now. I don't know if my net was flickering out or not.
No,
You'll
you're
be
fine.
alright.
We've been hearing you the whole time.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm gonna hang out here with Mr. Skeleduds and let my beetle do his thing.
Alright, so he tramples over a group and just decimates them. Alrighty, so that leads us into Kustrock.
Okay. Kushtrak looks up, brandishes his halberd with the symbol of Habuk, and looks up and just says, "Give me power!" And I'm gonna spend 2 story points to get all my health back.
Why did He-Man come into my brain right?
By the power of Habuk!
Habuk.
Alright.
Very cool.
Yeah, something like that. Habuk.
It's Habuk, yeah.
The shining radiant light comes down and you feel your second wind come over you. Where once you had fatigued muscles, you now feel as ripped or as strong as steel cord. And you are able to get in there and attack as needed.
Hell yeah. Then we're all gonna, this is for me against one of the Skelling Bros.
Okay?
That one takes 4 seconds. He takes 10 damage, 3 pierce.
Alright.
And then I was gonna do my ancestor spirit. And then ancestor spirits are gonna wreck space. Oh, and they all crit too, because it has a critical of 3, right?
Yep. So that means, was that for the one that you attacked or for your ancestor spirits?
That was for my ancestor spirit, so that's 4 crit. This one, this one, this one, and that one all take 9 damage, 3 pierce.
Okay, so those are dead. Which one? This one as well right here?
Yeah.
Alright, so as though spurred on by their failure earlier, they just massacre this group of skeletons.
Hell yeah. That's the shit right there.
Alright, and that's what you see happen. Just utter annihilation as bones go flying everywhere. Alright, so that is Kustrock's turn. You are what now?
I was just gonna let out a huge war cry and like swing my axe, slam, not that, a lot.
Okay.
All like fancy.
Alrighty. So, in a blink, you guys hear the woman's voice, and Rafik appears on the rooftop. Rafik is looking very, very drained at this point. In your guys' minds, you hear this. Can't hold it much longer! Get the spellcaster! And that's Rafik's turn. So, that brings us to Kitlin.
Alright. Can I see him from here?
Yep, he's floating.
Can I throw a dagger from here?
Yes. It's going to be, at this point, it's going to be medium range for you.
So what's the difficulty?
2 purples.
Any setbacks?
No. How much damage?
Just 7. And then I'm gonna burn 2 strains since I haven't taken any, and do another weapon attack.
All right, go for it.
So 11.
All right. The demon, your 2 daggers go flying through. How do you want to do this?
Between both eyes.
All right. In between both eyes or into both eyes?
Into both eyes.
All right, dagger, dagger.
Dagger, and then...
And the demon, it gets through the eyes, it shrieks and falls backwards into the flame.
Nice.
All right, that is Kitlin's turn. Unless you want, are you going to try to drop down using
Yes,
Lloyd?
I
All right,
am.
take 2 strain.
My mouse fell. Okay. Alright. Ah! I'll take 2 strain.
All right.
And then what do you want me to roll?
For this one, go ahead and roll me an average.
So 2 purple with it.
Yep.
And... Alright. Loading everything back up because, well, everything closed.
Okay.
So, coordination is yellow, green, blue, blue, 2 purple.
Yep.
Isn't that it?
Yep. All right, so you make it down. Your triumph, if you want, can be to heal the 2 strain you took.
Yes! Oh my god, yes.
All right. And you make it down on the ground thanks to Lloyd. All right. That is Kitlin's turn, which leads into the ghouls, if there are any left. Yep, there's one there, and the other one's still fighting to get out.
Ha 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 ha. That's not going nowhere.
I forgot I was muted.
Purple setback, because it's attacking the beetle. All right, this time it gets through. That's 8 damage to the beetle, and it has 5 pierce, so it goes through 5 of the soak.
Yikes. My
Your
beetle's
beetle, yeah, your beetle is looking very bloodied as it finally figures out how to slice into the armor and through it. And it actually howls in triumph that it managed to finally get through this damn beetle's carapace. Alright, and that's it for the ghouls. Which bring us into the skeletons. Alright, so starting with Gores at the top. Alrighty, I think that's correct. Alright, so Gores, you take a total of 7 damage per group. So that's 21 total damage.
I fall over.
Okay,
Oh no.
go ahead and roll me a die 100. Alright, so as they stab you, they stab into something critical on the internal side of you. Essentially what that means for you, you are compromised. You increase the difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until this critical injury is healed.
Ooh.
And Gores is down and unconscious at this point in time.
Do I see that Gores falls? Or are they kind of out of line of sight? I don't.
You can kind of see Gores go down.
Oh man. I hope I have a healing poultice on me.
Alright, that is Gores' turn, which leads to Penem, but Penem can't be got. These guys go forward, and they get to where Kitlin is. Rudy, the next group is for you.
Yay. I'm about to be down to, what am I talking about, saving the horse?
Ouch. Okay,
I'm
I'm gonna
down.
hold on. I'm gonna roll for the second group because that's too much for both of them to get at the same time.
No.
Yes,
I'm
that
sure
is.
I'm only super dead. Dude,
All
I
right,
have
so
5
you
hit
take a
points.
total of the first one. You take 7.
I'm down.
Okay, so the next group is actually just gonna keep going. They're gonna pass you by and attack the spirit. All right, so
Do you
go
need to
ahead
roll
and
a critical?
roll. Do you have a critical on you already?
I believe I do. Let me double check. It should be 1 or 2 of them. Oh boy. Notes. Critical injuries. Do I not have any?
You might
No.
not. If you don't have any,
Oh
roll
my
a die
goodness.
100 plus 10.
How long has it been so far?
Been a while.
For the
We haven't
ancestor
been in
spirit
combat.
right here, that ancestor spirit takes a total of 7 damage. All right, so Rudy, 67. As it hits you, it doesn't just like stab you; it actually pommels you with its hilt. You take, obviously, the critical and go down. Until this critical injury is healed, you remove all boost from all skill checks until the injury is healed. So you can no longer get any boosts until that's gone. Because essentially he partially caved your skull in with his pommel.
No!
Yikes.
God damn it.
On the bright side, I don't need my skull.
Alrighty, that is that group. Alright, last skeleton group against the beetle. Setback. Alright, beetle takes a total of 7 damage, minus soak. And the last one is against Kustrock. You have just 1 defense, right?
2 defense on melee.
2 defense, got it. Alright, luckily for you, their swords or the remaining skeleton's sword just kind of goes off your armor. It's almost not even worth noting. Alrighty, and that is those guys' turn. Rudy's already down, so that guy's not going for him. This one moves over towards Kitlin to attack.
1 defense.
Alrighty. Kitlin, you take a total of...
Ugh.
You take a total of 5 damage, pierce 3, and you are now ensnared, so you cannot move. This one goes after the beetle, who has 1 defense as well. Misses. And the last one goes for Penem. And misses. Alright. So, that leads us to the top of the round. Casimir, you're up.
Gotcha. Alright, quick question. Do I have my staff with me? Like, if I get out, will I be barehanded, or will I be able to have my staff?
Your staff, you're not sure exactly where it's gotten off to.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll do my thing.
Okay?
Alright, so it'll be a difficult. Alright, yeah, I think it'll be a difficult or formidable, I think.
If it says hard, that means 3 purples.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I know it's at least a hard discipline check.
Yep. Roll it.
As an out of turn or incidental.
Yep, so just roll it.
So it'll be 1 yellow, 2 green, and then 3 purple.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, so unfortunately you're unable to necessarily inflict the change that you wanted. However, for those of you able to see Casimir, you notice that his skin starts to ripple as though it's like changing. You see tufts of white fur just kind of appear and then disappear back into his skin. his jaw gets much bigger, and you see canine teeth that match any kind of predator you've seen before appear, and then just kind of stop. He appears to be having some issue with whatever he's trying to do. You get a boost on your next one, though, to try it again.
Gotcha.
Alright, so after Casimir, that comes to Gores. So that would be Penem that gets to go.
Can Penem do heal?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Penem, unfortunately, is a warrior angel, not a healing angel.
So I think he's AFK now that he's gone unconscious, so...
Yep. Alrighty. So, we're going to skip his turn then. Alrighty, so that brings us out of Gores to that one who's down. Let me roll something here, though. Let's see here. That would be... I need this one. Okay. Which leads us into either Rudy or Kustrak. So Kustrak, you're up, because Rudy's unconscious.
Can
can
Rudy
take a
have
beetle,
his
right?
beetle attack and
Yeah.
have that one go?
Yeah.
Yep,
'Cause
that's
I've got a
fine.
plan
Go ahead.
to start that.
Go ahead, Rudy. Use the
Yeah,
beetle.
I assume he just continues on his rampage, right?
Yep.
The beetle rampage. I am on the wrong chat. That's what I did wrong. That's game videos. Oops. Sorry. Dash roll. Or up score roll. Apply GG. Can my beetle still get boost? Or he doesn't get a boost right now, but I'm just curious. Can he still
Yeah,
get
your
boost?
beetle's a separate entity. It does get a boost. If it
Gotcha.
can.
Hell
That's
yeah.
rough.
Fucking annihilator.
Okay, wow. How much damage are we looking at there?
It's 6 and then a critical threshold 3, I guess, or critical 3.
If it says crit 3, you need 3 advantages or a triumph to do crit.
Gotcha.
So it's just how much damage?
6, and then I guess you said it's 1 per additional success.
Yep, so 9, and it
So-
has pierce from what I remember.
Yep, pierce 3.
Alright, so 3 of the skeletons go down in one horn attack. One of
Oh,
them
dear.
still remains.
I don't want to be an asshole here,
I'm
but I
back.
am in a bad thunderstorm. I don't think I should be playing right now. If you want, I could get on my phone or something, but you might even be hearing the lightning.
I haven't heard anything.
No, we haven't heard lightning or anything.
Okay, but yeah, I don't want to fry my computer like you fried your SSD.
If you want to
assume
pop
the
onto your
beetle
phone,
keeps-
boss, go ahead, and we'll
Alright,
do it that way.
that sounds like a good idea.
Alrighty, so Beetle has stomped. Go ahead, Kustrak.
Okay. This ancestor spirit's gonna attack that one.
Okay, so it shifts
I'll
over
roll
enough.
for all my ancestors.
Alrighty,
I'm gonna have
yeah,
him
it's going
shift
there.
that way.
And those
That
two.
matters.
See, we're gonna go after.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. How much damage?
That is. I forget every time for some reason. But that's 8 plus that. 8 damage base.
8,
11.
9, 10, 11. Minus, how much pierce do they have?
3 pierce.
Alright, so 11
It's
damage.
3.
That one just completely is annihilated. There's not even bone matter left. That one is still... That one's completely and utterly dead, too.
Okay. And then that one's fine, right?
That one's still alive by 1 skeleton, and it's, like, jittery on its bones as you have cracked, like, multiple femurs.
Okay. Kustrak's gonna come up this way
Okay?
and stop at Rudy if I can, like, not provoke an attack.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna do a non-magic heal check.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
Okay. He gets a +1 to health.
Alrighty.
What's the difficulty?
He's down, so it's hard.
Okay.
Don't forget the roll part of that.
Damn it. Oh, if that, do I still get the +1 health?
Yes.
Okay, so he's up 1 and 1.
Alrighty, so Rudy, you come back, feeling semi-revitalized, and he gets how much, you said? 1?
1 health. A singular health.
You wake up on the ground, your head feels like crap, and you see Kustrak standing bent over you, like, get up, get up, get up, get up. Alrighty, let's see, after that, Gores, Penem is up.
Okay, so she just attacks this dude,
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
so she can't really cast anything. So is there a setback?
No, this one does not have any armor or anything.
Oh, I got triumph.
Yeah, that's enough to kill it.
I didn't have a success though.
Oh, well, then nothing happens.
Yeah.
Oof.
She tries to stab at it, but she's kind of preoccupied with making sure that the demon isn't still alive. So, alrighty. That means we go to, after them, goes to the ghouls. There's one still left alive, and it is attacking the beetle. Yeah, the beetle goes down.
Shit. Oh, shit. Okay.
They're spitting their hands and touching.
I know.
Alrighty, so that is that one's turn, because that's the only one.
Okay,
Oh my god, sorry.
Die.
Let me mute myself.
Okay. These
It's scary one
skeletons
enough.
start to try and get to here, but they can't really climb very well. These skeletons don't know that you're down, so they just keep going this way. Those two skeletons and that one. That one doesn't really know about the other, so it's going for Lady. See, it's still full. Alright, so it nails Lady Maruna. She cries out as the blades bite into her flesh. She does not look like she can take another hit like that.
Damn it.
Next skeleton goes after Kitlin, so this will be for the both of them, unless they roll ridiculously.
Nope.
You take a total of 14 total between the
I'm
two.
down.
Up. All right, Kitlin goes down. All right, that one, the singular, goes for the ancestor spirit. Hits for a total of 6.
6. Okay.
That's that one. Alright, and those guys now. First one goes for Penem. Misses. Second one goes for Lloyd. Hits Lloyd for a total of...
No.
A total of 5 damage, pierce 3.
Ah.
So Lloyd goes down.
No!
Sorry, Lloyd.
You monster.
Alas, Lloyd, we knew you well. And this is against Kustrak. Kustrak, do you have 2 defense for ranged?
1 defense for range.
Okay. Misses. Second one goes for the same target.
Miss.
And completely and utterly misses. It actually
Good.
does damage to the ghoul, who kind of shrieks up at it. Alrighty. So, that is all for that. So, top of the round. Casimir, you're up.
I did not even get a turn.
Can I get another bonus?
Another boost?
Another boost.
How? Why should I give you another boost?
My pet died.
Alright. Yeah, you're pissed off that your pet went down. I'll give you another boost for that.
Alright, so it's white, yellow, green, green. I get, and boost is blue,
Yeah.
Yep. BB.
and then 3 purple.
Yep.
'Cause-
Alright.
yeah!
Go ahead and describe how you escape from these ropes by doing what you're doing.
Doesn't matter. All of
Alright.
us are unconscious, so we
So
don't see it.
Casimir, oh yeah, so no one really sees it.
Kustrok does.
No one really sees it. Yeah. So pretty much, yeah, I just get bigger and bigger. I get white hair starts to cover my body, my skin changes, and I just get absolutely massive. I turn into this absolute behemoth of a yeti, and for lack of a better term, I'm gonna start fucking shit up.
Alrighty, so thankfully, thanks to you doing that, these guys... Oh, I forgot to have these guys running. Okay, so they're getting out of the way, and then these guys are going to start running too, that way.
Nice.
Alright, so anyway, go ahead. I'm assuming you're attacking the skeletons right there next to Kitlin.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna need to get another character sheet for my Yeti thing at some point because I don't want to have to keep pulling up Discord just to look at all the stats.
So if you go to your Casimir, you can hit the NPC sheet, and you can actually put it all in there.
Oh, I can.
Yep.
Oh,
Makes it
Hell
easier
yeah.
for you.
does make it a lot easier.
Alrighty. So anyway, go ahead and roll that beautiful, beautiful Yeti attack footage.
All right. Let's see. Give me a minute. Give me just 1 minute. Just one moment.
Okay.
I gotta plug all of his. All right. Five, 32.
Wait, it's late.
Yep, I know. We're about to end this because we hit
Yeah.
where I wanted to hit.
Everybody dead? Good job.
Yeah, everybody dead.
All right. So Braun is. So can I just go for Braun?
Yep, go for it.
All right. So it'll be 5 green. At least if that's just base right now.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
Holy shit.
And I'll have Brawl 3 as well. I don't know if that counts for anything as well.
That'll be 3 yellow, 2 green is what you're rolling for your base stat, and then 1 purple and 1 black.
Okay, can you repeat that for me?
So 3 yellow, 2 green, 1 purple, and 1 black. That's your dice pool.
Oh, wrong one. Wrong chat.
Close enough. Didn't roll it, but copy paste that into the correct chat.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a failure and a threat. So that means you have 2 and 4. All right, yeah. Yeti damage.
Yeti damage.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. You go to town on one of them, and they just collapse underneath your giant Yeti fists.
Donut.
All right, so that is it for Casimir, which leads us into Penem.
Can she heal me?
No, she is just a warrior, not a healer.
Oh wait, so who's still alive?
You have you, Kustrok, and Penem.
Oh wow, so Kustrok
And
saw
Rudy.
it.
And Rudy. Rudy is back in amongst the living.
All right, so only 3 of our party members see this. They're like, fuck. They're like, oh fuck.
I guess she'll just swing again.
All right, go for it.
All right.
Or I'll just have her leave.
It's up to you. She does feel loyal to Gores, so and Gores is down.
That's true.
All right.
But she's also an angel. I don't think she would leave.
So
Nope, and that is good enough to kill it. So the skeleton that she was fighting topples from the roof. Its entrails get caught on part of the eave and just get sucked out of the body as it hits the ground.
Okay. She's done.
All right, which leads us into that one. Let me roll for that one.
Oh no, that's still good.
Oh, probably should have
Oh, no.
mentioned my claws is Brolin damage plus 8.
That I already killed off the thing, so it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it was daddy. There's big daddy either way.
3 purples? Who are they attacking?
They're not attacking.
Oh.
All right. So anyway, nothing happens. Moving on, it now is going to be Rudy or Kustrock. The beetle is down, so it can't act. So it's just up to Rudy if he's going
Can
first
the
as
ancestor
usual.
spirits get on top of the roof?
Yeah, they're able to float and fly.
Okay,
Tony,
so
did
they're
we-
gonna come up here, and they're going to fuck some shit up.
All right.
I don't know if he can make it on that roof. But he can
That
make it
one,
over here.
yeah, that one can. The other one cannot. Rudy,
Okay.
go ahead and roll a hard medicine check. Unless you have like salve or something, then it's just gonna give the beetle 5 HP. Go ahead and do what you're doing. I'm kind of doing a side thing here with Rudy. Okay, give me a
that
second.
is-
I'll check.
That is for my spirits. These two were going after each one individually.
Okay, so
So that is 11 damage, 3 pierce on the 3 people.
okay, so these two fall off the roof dead. And similarly, their entrails kind of get stuck or some such. How much damage did you say you did again, total?
11, 3 pierce. 11.
Yep. All right, so all of these guys just die. They are just gone. As your ancestor spirits just whack, whack, whack. I'm actually going to move that spirit there to kill this one because it's almost dead anyway.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about him.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So, all right, so you guys melee your way through there. All right.
Does he suffer strain to maintain the spell, the ancestor spirits?
Not necessarily because he's well, yeah. Actually, you should be taking some strain here because you're using your movement as well. In this case, you don't take strain because you didn't move, unless you're
Okay,
moving
okay.
now.
I've decided against it because I don't want to fall to the ground and pass out.
Okay.
So
So keep that in mind. If you do move once, to maintain a spirit takes a maneuver, which means you're going to have to take
Okay.
2 strain to concentrate and move at the same time. That's why you didn't see
Okay.
Gores moving.
Right.
All right, so that is
Okay.
all of that. For let's see, item inventory. I don't see anything there. Notes. Where do you normally keep your items there, Tony? That way I can figure out what you have, because I'm not seeing it in the usual spot that it should be. Oh, you have no salve? Okay. Go ahead and roll me a hard medicine check. Your medicine is 2 yellow and 1 green. To try and heal your beetle.
Hell yeah.
All right, yeah, you bring him up with 1 health. He is back. Luckily, there's nothing around him that can really kill him. Alrighty, so with the majority of this stuff dead, you guys, I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a win because it's starting to get late and I want to end this. All right, So you guys sweep through the remaining zombies, etc. As you finish cleaning them up, you guys are battered, bruised, and extremely exhausted. But
And unconscious.
ultimately, you guys that are still awake stand victorious, as you just have bones and everything kind of scattered around you. As you guys recoup and bring your fallen friends back to consciousness, you see Rafik still on the rooftop chanting. And Rafik is still, like, you start to see Rafik actually start to kind of stutter. Like, the whole body looks like, almost like a hologram stuttering. What do you guys do? You guys are all awake at this point, with at least 1
If
HP.
he- I'm
Have
gonna
I
run.
reverted back?
Yes, you have reverted back to your usual self.
Hi,
Got it.
excuse me. If he falls, I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna look up to him and go, "Are you okay?"
A female voice comes out of his male body.
Shit.
I'm holding, and what else is everybody doing at this point in time? You have time for at least 1 action or movement. By the way,
I'm
your
gonna
ancestor spirits are gone, by the way, at this point.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna chug a. Actually, I'm gonna give. Oh shit! I have a regen potion, but I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna throw. Who wants a regen potion? It's up for grabs.
I want one,
3 potions.
but I'm more worried about Rafik.
Okay, I give Kitlin the pale red potion.
Alright, so Christina, you take it and you immediately regain 5 HP.
Nice.
Alright, so that's what you do. Kitlin runs forward. Gores, what do you do when you see the body of Rafik, which looks like a stuttering hologram? What do you do?
And you said a voice is coming out instead of a.
Yep, a woman's voice is coming out where a man's voice should.
Do I still feel the currents of magic going on?
Kind of, but not really.
Is there blood red hand sticking out of the well?
You don't see a hand, but you hear a demonic voice starting to speak something from the well.
Oh, speak from the well.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Well, I haven't done this. I will cast a holy spell into the well.
Okay.
A holy attack spell.
Go ahead, roll it. All right. You guys see Rudy just kind of clutching onto Beetle for dear life.
Let's see here. I'm gonna use a story point. What's the difficulty?
In this case, it's going to be 1 purple.
One? Just one? It should be like a
If
2
you're,
because of the range,
yeah,
right?
do 2 then. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
And I think it's 3 because it's a holy spell, right?
Do what you need to do, Tyson. You know how to build the spell just as well as I do, so build it.
Hold up. See if I get rid of that. Will it matter? No.
No.
Oh well. I get my some strain back. It doesn't go off.
Alright. Anyway.
Divine is not my forte.
Okay. Casimir, what do you do?
Is my griffin all up and okay?
Yeah, your griffin's essentially like nuzzling you at the moment because it's just so happy to see you after being gone for so long.
I pick my little griffin baby up and I hold it in my arms. I'm just thinking, whatever god I worship, just like, oh, thank you.
You're looking for a god to worship? I know a great one. His name is Look.
I'm so confused right now.
Alright. Anyway, you hear the bone-chilling words from the well, and actually the well water kind of comes up, and you see this. You see a head attached to these massive shoulders. On the head, you see essentially 6 horns coming up and out, almost like a crown. And
Fuck, he's
Nope.
here.
in common, but with you can tell that he's actually speaking demonic. You have but delayed the inevitable, mortals.
Nope. Don't like that. Nope. Go away.
Our time will come again, and then
Yeah, thanks.
we will rule this land, and all lands.
Nope. Nope. Don't like that.
Kushrok's gonna take a swing at the demon.
All right, go ahead and roll the attack.
Yeah.
Triumph.
What
Yeah.
does he have
take
any
triumph.
defense?
He has no
Any
armor.
defense?
He's literally just blood water. So go ahead and roll it.
Nope.
All right, you slice through. The axe goes through the water, but it doesn't seem to do anything to this at all. He turns and he
Can
just...
I-
Foolish mortal, I am not physically there. Your blade cannot harm me.
I'm gonna fuck you up, you dumb bitch demon. And he swings and misses again.
All right,
I'm
Christina,
gonna at least try.
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna attack him.
Go for it.
Any,
Just roll it like you normally would. There's no armor or anything for you to worry about. Christina, like you normally would. That means purples.
oh.
1 purple. There is in it at least 1 purple.
Ah. Ew.
Alrighty. Yeah, your dagger goes right through the water and it impales into the building right next to, or right past Kustrok's ear. You're very lucky you didn't actually hit him. And he just turns and he laughs. And just laughs and laughs and laughs. You hear the female voice from Rafik, and essentially Rafik's body just kind of and is gone.
No!
What you see replacing it kind of unnerves you. And I'll post a better picture here for you guys to see it, because the token's kind of crap to see. So, this is what you see in Rafik's place.
Okay then.
Oh, God. You were the demon I was supposed to attack.
Wow, Tony. All right, go ahead and roll it, Tony. If you want to, feel free to roll it. All right.
Roll
Roll
it,
it.
roll it, roll
No
it.
balls, no balls. You won't.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, can I?
Say what now?
I said okay, but can I?
Yeah, if you want to try and roll to seduce, feel free.
What's the
Alright.
difficulty on this, Nick?
What is the difficulty on this?
In this case,
Fire.
it's gonna be honestly, it's gonna be hard with like 2 setback, just because she's working on a magic spell at the moment.
All right, so this would be a charm.
Yep.
Okay.
She's a good
Yellow,
guy.
green. All right.
Oh, I'm confused.
All right. You said 3 purple and you said 1 black.
2.
2 black.
Yep. All right.
That's it.
Oh,
Distract her
wrong
from the
one.
spell.
Blue. I did blue, not black.
It's whatever.
Oh.
You still would have just got a triumph effect and 2 setbacks. So you strain yourself doing it. She looks at you and she literally, in demonic, you just suddenly feel like you've been berated like nobody's business. And it makes you shrink in upon yourself. As for the demon in the water, he turns towards the collapsed building over here. Otterbar, get up! We have work to do.
Which one? Wait, can I go?
Good one, Tony.
Y'all didn't even hear the joke I made for her. I mean, like I hit her with like the best pickup line I could come up with.
And you guys.
All right, so Tyson, what are you wanting to do?
Is it
Wait, is she helping them?
She does not appear to be helping him. From what you can tell, she appears to be trying to contain whatever is coming out of the water. You can attack her if you want to. There's nothing stopping you.
No, I don't think my spells would hurt this thing because I don't have any more holy spells. Hint, hint. But yeah, so I got 2 divine spellcasters here. Jeez. The arcane guy. I'm going since this guy got up. I mean, I can fucking move.
Okay.
So I'm in medium range,
Okay.
and I am going to throw another spear at this guy. Why
Go
not?
ahead. Roll it.
You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and empower it. So why not?
Alrighty. Nice. I like that, Tony. That is awesome.
This is good. That is good. Beautiful.
Let me story point. I'm pretty pissed.
Alright, roll it.
1, and then the extra range, empowered. You know, we'll do a manipulate too. Why not? Fuck it. I'm gonna manipulate this shit. I haven't gotten rid of a purple dice yet. There we go. And you know what? I'm gonna get rid of one of the purples, so it's 5 successes.
Alright. So your spear goes flying into the chest of the demon Arbar. And go ahead, continue.
You wanna know how much damage I do or no?
Go ahead.
Does 19 damage, and he has thrown 2 range bands into the air,
Okay.
like a U shape, so it'll land right next to her and pin him.
Okay.
I know I rolled in general. Don't remind me. I'm watching your text.
Yep, no worries. Alright, so poof, and he hits the roof and just kind of sitting there with this magic spear in his chest. The other demon, this one, continues chanting. Arbar kind of looks over at you, spits blood, and laughs at you as he just kind of slides off the spear. Floats.
Can Pin him go now?
Sure.
I can't move that token.
Hold on. Controlled by T. Goodman. Save. There you go.
And she's gonna move right here and punch the shit out of him for a double combo.
Go ahead. Roll it.
Alright. Does she get any advantages since he's laying on his ass?
He's actually technically coming up off the spear, so I'll give her an advantage. Alright, so she continues to wail on him. He
9
ends up...
damage, Pierce 3.
Yep, so he ends up sliding back to the end of the spear, and a few seconds later his eyes open again, and he starts sliding right back off the spear again. You get the sense that what you guys are doing is not going to kill him, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah, I did. You know, I don't really have anything that's like holy power around here to help really affect me.
You see holy magic coming from Panem, but it's not enough. There's more to it that you need.
Oh, do I need to keep rolling counter spells?
That's not going to help either, Tyson.
Okay.
Just
All right,
let it go.
session.
Just let it go. Alright, anyway, so Arbar initially floats up into the sky. He says something to Vapar. Unfortunately, Tyson, this one you do not understand. It sounds far older than the language that you know. Varpar also, which is the name of this other demon here, because you catch Varpar, because that's a new name, shrieks back at Arbar. And the two of them have an exchange, and then he flies off. The bloody pool that seems to be a demon head sinks back into the water, and it turns from blood into regular water again. From this, everybody, that is where we will stop for tonight.
Woo!
You guys get 25 XP for this deal.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's see. That'd be
Heck yeah. 20.
and that is enough to give you guys, I believe, your next ability point.
That gives us
I believe.
260. Yeah. We had 235 before, and 35 plus 25 is 60.
Yep, so you guys are now on your third ability point. Alrighty, so good job, guys. That was a very, very tough fight, it looked like. You guys did very, very well.
Hey, at least the 2 daggers went through.